Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coaching Team Talk. So, I am Life Coach Trisha from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Mental Model. So, welcome for another episode of Coaching for Mental Model. So, this coaching conversation is for the people that and this coaching conversation will empower individuals to better understand themselves by employing mental models. So let's uncover and let's learn more about mental models and how let's uncover how mental models can really help us to understand better ourselves. So thank you for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. Please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I will be sharing for this session. So you may also give some shout outs to the people you want to meet and reach out with some inspiring message. So if you are watching this on a replay, please do comment #replay. So I am streaming live via Facebook page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. So if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. So before I continue, I discuss with you or share with you my topic for today. Allow me to introduce myself first. So I am Life Coach Trisha. I am a certified co-actively co-create life coach and mental health coach by Master Coach A. I'm a professional public speaker, and but before I become a professional public speaker, I become one of the scholar of Master Coach A from Coach A Tribe Speaking Class. It is a public speaking class where we journey for more than 20 weeks, and we learn about what is public speaking and how can be public speaking can really help me to express myself. So I really find public speaking as one of my great way na ngayon sa pag-express, and it really helped me a lot to really share my own message, my own story through public speaking. And right after the public speaking class, being right after I graduated from Coach A Tribe Speaker, I also become one of the coaching speaker during the Summit 2021 of Master Coach A, where I share with everyone about the expression barometer, what kind what kind of air do you need to breathe life your dreams in life. Ayan. So I'm also a Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach A, where we journey for almost 8 months inside of this program, and we build tribe to help your unstoppable dream come true. And I'm also a mental model collector inside the Be Learning Society of Master Coach A. So the Be Learning Society is where we um, it is a um, it is a program or a class where we learn about the different mental models. And for this January, we will be having our ninth mental model masterclass na. And I'm really excited to keep learning about mental models because it really helped me a lot to really understand myself on how I see things, and it also allow me to really to be more patient in understanding other people in my space. I'm also the founder and creator of Express to Dream Big Again coaching community, and my mission inside my community is to create a safe space for you and for the people that you love. Express as a journey on the freedom to choose to stay alive and to dream big again. So, this community is more on focus on self-expression, but malaking part din dito yung pag-aaral ng mental model because it is one of the way in understanding ourselves, paano natin mas maintindihan yung sarili natin, and paano natin maintindihan ano ba yung mga iba't ibang bagay na puwedeng makatulong sa atin para mas ma-express yung sarili natin. And let me ayan. So, if you are watching this on a live, please just drop a comment kung saan kayo nanonood ngayon. So, just allow yourself to express as we learn today. Kasi it's really important na bago tayo um, bago tayo or habang natututo tayo, may mga nilalabas din tayong information. So, we can really collect new information and to really learn more about them. So, ayan. So, for our topic for today, but before you can also connect with me pala uh, to different platforms that I am having, especially in Coaching Team Talk. I have got this segment, Coaching for Self-Expression, that I show up every Sunday at 10 a.m. where I talk about a different way on how you can express yourself or ano ba yung mga bagay pang nakakaapekto kapag hindi tayo nakakapag-express, or what are the things that we need to consider, or the importance of being able to express ourselves, like building relationship, uh, our mindset, ano ba yung mga nagiging epekto nun. So we talk about that inside of this segment, Coaching for Self-Expression. And I also show up in the Decaf Cup Republic Facebook page where we have the brewing lives. Every 12 noon, we've got different topics that we share with you. So just you can catch me in the Decaf Cup Republic Facebook page during the brewing live. And this is my coaching segment, Coaching for Mental Model, where I show up every Wednesday at 4 p.m. And you can also connect with me through my um, community that express dream big again, yung na-mention ko kanina. And eto yung um, my goal and for mental model. So, yun. So, mostly created all of this Master E. So, yun, want to express my gratitude to Master E for creating this powerful ad that we use to really share with the people in our digital space kung ano yung mga ginagawa namin and to really share with the people na may kailangan um, ng mga ginagawa namin. So, ayan. And before I continue with my topic today, allow me to remind you to share your pack my bag moment. These are the things na natutunan mo from this session. And these are the things that really connected with you or the new things na natutunan mo from this session. And um, I'm encouraging you to share your pack my bag moment and to really express it in any digital space or social media platforms that you are using. Because when you allow yourself to express, you are also allowing other people to express in your space by learning from the things that you've learned. So yeah, so just don't forget to put a hashtag pack my bag moment and hashtag coaching TikTok. And as we begin, if this is the first time hearing ano nga ba ang mental model, allow me to define it with you. So a mental model is an explanation of how something works. It is a concept, a framework, or a worldview that you carry around in your mind to help you interpret the world and understand the relationship between things. So, um, the first time that I've learned about mental model was last year during the first mental model masterclass of Master Coach during May 15, if I remember it right. That was the date that I first encountered what is mental model. And each month, each session that we are having na ah, sa loob ng B-Learning Society, natututo kami ng mga iba't ibang mental model. It really helps me a lot na mas maintindihan yung sarili ko because in our space in learning about mental model, we've got the safe space that we call during the breakout session. So it allows us to really learn not just from Master Coach A, but also to learn from fellow mental model collector inside of it. Kung paano nila nakikita yon or nadi-define din nila yung mental model. So it really empowers us na no because um, for my experience, um, there's there's a big tendency na hindi mo i-express kung ano yung paano mo nakikita yung isang bagay kasi takot kang ma-judge. But in our space in the B-learning, um, we are empowered to really express kung ano yung mga natututunan namin or ano ba yung paano namin nakikitang magagamit namin yung mental model or there's a certain experience ba na nagamit mo yung mental model pero hindi mo pa alam kung ano yung tawag doon. Like may mga pangyayaring gano'n nangyayari sa loob ng the Billionaire Society. It really helps us to really start trusting ourselves kung ano yung mga natutunan natin because it really empowers you to really express kung ano yung natutunan mo. And it is a really wonderful thing ma, na mag-aral ka ng panibagong mental model or panibagong uh, um, way of thinking kung saan you are accepted or you feel safe na mag-express ka. Kasi the more you express, the more mo nilalabas yung mga natutunan mo, you are also ready in yourself na mas marami ka pang matutunan. Because right after the breakout session, meron pang there's a things na may mga dinidiscuss pa. So, mas ma-absorb mo siya. And you will feel happy to really accept new learnings kasi nga, you are empowered to really express it. And yun yung isa sa pinakamaganda that uh, learning about mental models na hindi lang kung saan-saan, but you are truly learning from Master Coach A, from Life Coach Philippines, and you're from your mental model collector. And it is really a wonderful thing na ginagawa namin, like once a month, we meet up to really learn new mental model. And right after the meetup na yon, we can choose or we can ask someone to have a discussion ano ba yung mga natutunan natin, to really just to recap, ano ba yung mga natutunan. And from that conversation, marami ka pang pwedeng matutunan. And learning about mental model is hindi lang siya isang beses mo pag-aaralan. You need to do it every day. You need to try it every day para mas mag-sink in siya sa'yo. Like, um, like for me, yung isang mental model, hindi lang siya isang beses ko dinidiscuss or share ko sa friends ko because it really helps me a lot na mas mag-sink in siya sa brain ko na this is a kind of mental model. This is another kind of way of thinking na pwede akong matulungan. And mas nag-i-improve siya every time na I try it or every time na you choose to give yourself opportunity to try it. So hello Coach Sean, thank you for joining me today po in this coaching conversation. So ayan. So let me share with you then a definition from James Clear about mental model. So, I love about how James Clear defined what is mental model. So, according to James Clear, mental model helps you understand life. Mental model also guide your perception and behavior. They are the thinking tools that you use to understand life, make decisions, and solve problems. Learning a new mental model gives you a new way to see the world. Like every time na may bagong mental model kaming pinag-aralan or may bagong mental model kaming nakikilala, it really allows you to really broaden your knowledge. Like, mas palawakin pa yung knowledge that you are having and how you see your goals, nagbabago siya lahat on how you see you express yourself, on ano yung mga action na ginagawa mo, nagbabago siya lahat. Because it really helps you to understand ano yung nangyayari sa brain mo kapag ginagawa mo to and ano yung nangyayari sa mga goal mo when you are able to use this kind of way of thinking that you really want to reach. So for this afternoon, I really want to share with you the top 3 mental models for me that I use in playing my favorite sports. So mental model is not just only about it's not only about the things that we do every day, but it's also about everything. Like, I mean, everything na gusto mo gawin or everything na ginagawa mo every day or mga bagay na gusto mong gawin pa. So, hindi lang siya about sa mga kailangan sa goals and everything sa expressing. Hindi lang siya galon. It's our everyday life. Pwede natin i-apply yung mental model. And for example, sa gaming, if you mahilig ka mag-gaming, you can use mental model in playing a certain game. So, let me discuss with you what is sports. Sport is an activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against one another or others entertainment. So, sports are beneficially for both mental and physical well-being. Not only can sports help to strengthen bones and tone muscles, but they can also help us to improve our academic performance and teach us the value of teamwork. So actually, there are 10 most played sports all around the world. So meron tayong 10 na most popular talagang sports na mostly nilalaro or laging kasama sa mga Olympics or sa sports games. So, the first, we've got soccer or football. Second is badminton. Third is hockey. Fourth, we've got volleyball, basketball, tennis, cricket, and table tennis. So, these are the sports that mostly played or most popular participation sport in the world. So, actually, there are 4 types naman ng sports that na nilalaro talaga. So, we've got individual sports, partner sports, team sports, and extreme sports. So, from those 4 types of sports, aling category ka? Ano yung type of sports na meron ka pa? Or ano yung mga sports na nilalaro mo? Just feel free to share it in the comment section below. So, team sports can be broken down into 4 categories naman. So, we've got invasion games, net games, fielding and striking games, and target games. So, let me share with you a quick definition lang all about of this thing. So, an invasion game is any game a team has to attack another team's area to score a point. For example, football is an invasion game as one of the team has to maintain the position of the ball. So, the net game naman is a net game when a net is involved in the sport and keeps players separated. For example, badminton is a net game. And we've got also the fielding and striking game. A fielding and striking game is when a game involves a set of fielders and one person striking an object at one at a time. So, ang example dito for fielding and striking games is cricket. Ayan. So, the last type of sports, types of team sports that we have is the target game. A target game is when a player has to aim and project an object to a designated area. For example, ito is yung golf. So, these are the quick trivia lang about the sports that we play, or additional information about the sports we choose to play. And let me share with you the sports that I play, that I actually played in the past. And mostly the sports, hindi ko siya, um, sports is something na really helps me to really relax my mind. So, here, ito siya. So, the first sports that I want to share with you is chess. So, I've learned playing chess when I was 4 years old. So, ito yung pinaka-first sports na kinahiligan ko. So, I've competed in playing chess since elementary. And ayun, so isa siya sa mga sports, the favorite sports that I choose to play. And we've got badminton. So isa din siya sa mga sports na nilalaro ko dati since elementary, because but in terms of competing, kailangan lang daw kasi we've got only one sports to compete with. So I have to choose it's kung badminton ba or chess. So mas nakikita ko noon na mas konti yung naglalaro ng chess. And yun, mas na-appreciate ko yung larong chess. That's why I choose to play chess rather than these games. And one of the sports that I play also is volleyball. So yun, low-key lang. Kapag walang player, saka lang ako magta-try. But I really played volleyball until now. Like, ano lang siya, pero hindi siya yung kailangan, hindi ako yung tipong player na i-compete. Like, naglalaro lang ako. And nung high school naman, as mahilig ako sa board games and discovering a lot of board games, is sa mga na-discover ko is the games of the general. So this is a really interesting sport kasi yung mga pieces mo, hindi alam nung kalaban mo kung saan mo ilalagay. Like, kailangan nila, meron dyan yung certain, excuse me, piece ng part ng board is the flag mo. Kailangan ng kalaban mo mahanap yun kung asan yun. So, paunahan kayo na ma-reach yung edge ng part ng kalaban mo. Kapag hindi nalaman ng kalaban mo na flag yon, panalo ka. So, this is really interesting game kasi hindi, compare sa chess, nakikita ng kalaban mo kung ano um, yung mga position ng certain piece ng chess, kung saan mo siya ilalagay. But sa games of the general, hindi mo siya makikita. Kasi yung yung pieces niya is nakaharap sa'yo. I mean, yeah. Tapos hindi nakikita nung kalaban mo kung anong certain piece ng 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 games of general yung nakalagay doon. So, it's a very interesting game and it really helps me to really use my strategy in playing chess. So, yan. So, and I also played lawn tennis in college, because it is, as a student leader, isa sa mga nakakatuwang experiences ko during intramurals kapag walang player yung certain sports na kasama sa intrams, kailangan may mag-participate. So kapag wala kaming nahanap na player, what we do is kami mismong officer yung maglalaro as long as hindi kami ma-disqualified, because kapag na-disqualified ka, wala ka ng points and may deduction ka pa. But when you choose to play, kahit hindi ka mag-champion or kahit kulalat ka sa placing, it's okay, because at least may points kang konti and walang deduction. So that's kind of the mindset na meron kami din ng student leader. That's why I'm able to learn about lawn tennis. But um bilang someone na naglaro ng lawn tennis dati, na hindi ako marunong, we put effort then in learning about lawn tennis, the basic of lawn tennis. Syempre, kasi there's a part of us na ayaw din namin mapahiya kahit nagpa-participate kami. So ano ba yung mga kwentong intramural student or student leader in terms of participating in intramurals? And I also played basketball. So as a student leader po talaga, naubusan kami ng players. So I played basketball for girls. I think third year yon. Hindi siya magkasabay ng lawn tennis. Yung lawn tennis is fourth year college na ako noon, and the basketball was third year college. So, I also learned about playing about basketball nung third year ako kasi kulang din kami ng players. So, these are the certain sports na nalaro ko na, and na at least napag-aralan ko yung basic. Some of the sports that I played because masaya siyang laruin, but I'm more on sports na board games talaga. Like yung mga sports is more on playing chess, games of the general. But I really enjoyed playing these sports. And from my experiences in playing this kind of sports really helped me a lot to understand ano ba yung mga mental models na nagamit ko noon or pwede kong magamit para mas ma-improve yung the way I think on a certain sports. Ayan. So hello Coach Ting, thank you for joining me this afternoon. So ayan, so these are the certain sports that I played. So for this afternoon, I should just express ano ba yung mga sports na nilalaro mo or ano yung mga gusto mong sports na matutunan pa or ano yung mga sports na gusto mo mas mag-improve ka pa. And as you reflect on those things, allow me to share with you the top 3 mental model that really helps me a lot to really um, to really improve on how I play in these certain sports. But this mental model, nag-base lang ako dun sa pinaka top 3 ko talaga na mental model that I really choose na malaking tulong sa akin sa paglalaro ng sports. So I think most of the people in my space doesn't know that I really played a lot of sports kasi hindi naman ganoon ako makwento, but I really love playing sports and dun ko na-adapt. I think dun ko isa siya sa mga foundation ko kung bakit I really love to do things na may teamwork. Kasi I really appreciate the bond that we create in playing sports. Kahit yung sabihin mo individual yung paglalaro ng chess or the games of general or like the badminton, individual mo siya lalaroin or lawn tennis, but during the practice kasi the practice, yung bond na nabubuo doon sa mga kasama mo is masaya talaga siya and napakaganda sa pakiramdam na meron kang ganong certain activity where you can develop a better relationship with other people. Ayan, so let me share with you the first mental model that I really love to use in sports. The first is the goal design and achievement mental model. So the goal design and achievement mental model helps me to understand what's actually valuable with my goal, and it is the most important of the goal setting. So being able to understand about the goal design and achievement mental model, it really helps me understand na ano ba talaga yung valuable, ano yung value ng ginagawa ko para ma-achieve ko yung goal na yun. And to really understand that, it really helps me to understand na yung paglalaro ko pa ng mga certain sports dati, in terms, para lang ba talaga siya dun sa wala kaming deduction and may makuha kaming sports. But when I reflect on it, tinanong ko yung sarili ko noon, hindi lang talaga siya para doon. It's more on enjoying kung ano yung pwede kong matutunan, yung pwede kong bagong matutunan. And it really helps me a lot. Hindi ko lang ma-share sa inyo yung naglaro ko ng lawn tennis, but it is one of the most interesting sports na natutunan ko. And it is one of the interesting na I think the timeline of sports kasi like less than 2 weeks lang kami nag-aral ng lawn tennis noon, but the people that I met and the lessons that I've learned from playing lawn tennis really helps me a lot to really express myself. During the training kasi the lawn of tennis, let me share this with you. Yung court na pinaglalaroan namin is from other colleges. So may mga naglalaro din doon. And ang maganda doon is yung mga dati na talaga naglalarong lawn tennis, without asking, they help us to really understand yung game na yon and ano ba yung pwede namin gawin na basic para mas matutunan yung sports. Napakaganda lang siyang experience for me because I met a lot of new people that time and it really helps me to really create a bond dun sa mga ka-teammate ko din. Kasi dun sa teammate namin, I think 4 kami or 6 kami nun kasi may double nun. Wala talaga kaming alam sa lawn tennis that time. And hindi din namin alam kung kanino kami mag-ask ng help kasi wala nga din kaming mahanap na players for lawn tennis. So, napakaano lang siya, maganda sa pakiramdam na yun. So, it made me clear ngayon na yung mga ginawa ko dati is hindi lang para sa mga points, but to really see the value yung goal ko sa sa bawat ginagawa ko noon. And dati din, it really helps me to understand kung bakit gustong-gusto ko maglaro ng sports or playing chess. And using this mental model right now, it really helps me to reflect dun sa mga bagay na pwede ko pang gawin. And it really helps me to understand ano pa yung pwede nating gawin to really improve the way we to play a certain sport. And understanding about the goal design and achievement mental model helps me to become aware where I am right now. Asa na ba ako ngayon? And the next question is, where would I like to be? Saan ko ba gusto makapunta? And to identify naman, what is the single most important goal I could create to fill that gap. So, being able to understand this kind of mental model really helps me to reflect with those three questions. And it really helps me to identify na etong nilalaro ko ba talaga ngayon is may gusto ba akong papuntahan nito? Or to really identify, asan na ba talaga ako ngayon? And to identify, saan ba ako papunta? And by being able to answer those two questions, masasagutan mo yung next question. Ano ba yung single most important goal na pwede mong i-create to fill that gap? So being able to really understand this kind of mindset or this kind of mental model really helps us to really move forward and to level up our understanding with the sports that we choose to play on. And the next mental model from the top three mental model that I love to really use in playing sports is the 10,000 experiment rule. So during our second month inside the B-Learn Society, the goal design and achievement mental model pala is the first mental model that I've learned inside the B-Learn Society, or the first ever mental model that I've ever learned in my whole life. So siya yung pinakauna talaga. So isa din siya sa pinakatumatak sa the way I do things. So the next mental model is the 10,000 experiment rule. So the 10,000 experiment rule, this is part of the mental barbell na learning that is our second month. So where we learn about, dito din namin natutunan yung second month, the success model that we learn from our parents, teachers, role models, and media in the society. But we also learn about the new success. Dito ko din nakilala yung mga new success mental components. And this is also where I learned about the 10,000 experiment rule. So if this is the first time na marinig mo yung 10,000 experiment rule, the 10,000 experiment rule is about like what we call deliberate experiment. So if you ever learn to play a sport or a musical instrument growing up, you probably heard the phrase practice makes perfect. As kids, we often continue to think that the more time we devote learning a craft, the closer we get to perfect. But after learning about this mental model, the 10,000 experiment rule, I learned about the practice makes progress. The more we try different things, or the more we try different ways in learning about a certain skill in a sport, it can really help us to really progress in that sports. The 10,000 experiment rule stems from the science, and at once at the core of any scientific development lies the experimentation. Develop a hypothesis, perform a test to prove the hypothesis right or wrong, analyze the result, and create new hypotheses based on the result or on what you learn. So the 10,000 experiment rule means you must constantly look for opportunities to collect data. So the 10,000 experiment rule can really help you to really learn from your own experimentation, and to really learn from the things na pwede mong gawin. Like, it's like playing yung mga different strategies that I play chess. So, I remember way back in elementary, meron akong specific strategy na natutunan. Tapos, dun lang talaga ako nag-stick kasi I believe na kapag the more you practice that kind of strategy, um, the more mo siya master. But, ang nangyari nun is, um, nasa isang room lang kasi kami, nagko-compete ako nun about sa sport na chess. Ang nangyari nun, every time I play, yun lang yung certain strategy, yung ginagamit ko. So, natutunan siya ng mga kalaban ko. And every time na gagamitin ko yun, lagi ako natatalo. So, what I learned from mental model is, from especially the 10,000 experiment tool, I can use different strategy on how I will choose to play, especially in playing chess. Like, I can combine different strategies, or I can learn from my old strategy and kukumbine ko siya ng bago, parang ganun. Like, it's like on learning from my experimentation. Mag-experiment ako ng mga strategies, and really, it really helped me a lot to really, kasi dati tatanong ko, bakit ba ako lagi natatalo? And ano bang mali sa strategy ko nun? And right now, mas naiintindihan ko siya about the 10,000 experiment rule, where I can combine different strategies or different ways para manalo ako in playing chess. And and katulad din ng ibang sports, you need to try new strategies sa practice mo on how you play the game. O yan. So like right now, it is one of the Landasan experiment rule is one of the top three mental model that you can that I choose to use in playing sports. So lastly, one of the isa pa sa mga top mental model ko that I really love to use in playing my favorite sport is the 10,000 hour rule. So it's also like the 10,000 experiment rule, but dito sa 10,000 rule we talk about the hours na you deliberate practice. Like, ilang oras ka na ba nagpa-practice nun? So, let me share with you a certain experience in playing chess. Hindi ako nag-ooras nun kung ilang oras ba ako practice each day. The moment that I won on a um, certain na laro ko sa chess, sabihin ko sa enough na yun. Like, kahit isang game pa lang ako sa isang araw, basta mapanalo ko kagad yun, that's enough for me na. But being able to learn about the 10,000 experiment rule, it really helps me a lot na every time na mananalo ka, hindi lang siya enough. You need to really deliberately practice um, yung certain sport na yun. Like, you really need to really understand na hindi lang porket nanalo ka na for a certain sports, you will stop practicing. You need at least 10,000 hour rule to really practice a certain skill or to really master a certain skill. And when we talk about the 10,000 hour rule, the big implication is that if you want to be widely known successful, rather than just mindlessly and automatically playing an instrument or practicing a sport, you need to give at least 100% of your energy level, set improvement goals, constantly go beyond your comfort zone, and do this for 10,000 hour rule. So the 10,000 hour rule is for 417 days worth of hours, or if you we can say na if you choose to really practice at least 3 hours a day, you need 3,333 days, a little over 9 years. So kailangan mo ng ganong araw para you can really fulfill the 10,000 hour rule. So these are the few mental models that you can use in playing your favorite sports that you really want to play or you want to learn. But there's a lot of mental models that you can use. These are only my top three mental model based on the sports that I choose to play. But you can definitely use different mental models that can really help your mindset in playing a certain sport. So that's it for my episode today. So let me invite you um, to the B-Learning Society. So if you are not yet a smart holder of the B-Learning e-card and you are still missing all the perks that we enjoy, today is the best time to take action. So connect with Coach Trisha to 0917-586-1661 to join the B-Learning Society, the tent maker of the B-Learning Homes for Mental Fitness. So enjoy 5% food and beverage discount from the Copper Republic and get full access to Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A. Happening every fourth Saturday of the month, plus benefit from 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So, but for this month, we'll be having our mental model on the fifth Saturday. So save the date on January 29 at 7 p.m. for our next mental model masterclass as Master Coach A will teach about the transformation mental model. So transformation is a radical shift at the identity level, and this masterclass will go deeper on what transformation is, what is involved in transformation oneself, and the biggest transformation bottlenecks and how to overcome them. So I'm really excited to make my want bigger than my fear. So it's time for a radical shift. Do not miss this masterclass. So connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 for more information and registration assistance. So I'm really excited to learn about this new mental model, and I'm really excited on paano ko ba i-apply yung mental model na to and saan ko siya ma-apply in my life right now, this mental model. So ayun, I'm really excited to really see you inside the Be-Learning Society as we learn together about this kind of mental model. And let me also invite you, especially for the individuals who intend to embark on the journey of becoming a certified life coach. Master Coach A offers the co-actively co-create life coach certification program This is a CPD accredited course with 40 credit units. So CPD is all about learning new things or refreshing your knowledge by doing new things. And this is what makes CACC Life Coach Certification for program the perfect track for your continuing professional development. Life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skill in the multiple domains and thereby increasingly their relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. So CACC course is includes a 21-day web-based learning, a 3-day live coaching bootcamp with master coaching, and a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. So the program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach yourself to 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. And ayan, so for this day, we've got Coach Tin kaninang 10 a.m. for coaching for emotional safety. We've got also Coach Barape kaninang 2 p.m. for coaching conversation. And do join us every day at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. at Coaching Team Talk. So these are my fellow coaches inside the Coaching Team Talk, and I invite you to join us every day. And let me also invite you for tomorrow. We've got Coach Sean at 10 a.m. for coaching for inspired fidelity. Coach Nerds at 2 p.m. for coaching for intentional living, and we've got Coach C at 4 p.m. for coaching for unbarrenness. So if you've got any question, let me know how I can help you. If you wanted to know more about what is mental model and how you can be part of the Be Learning Society, just you can connect with me through my email that is triciacarino@gmail.com. My Facebook is Tricia Cariño, and you can also contact me at my phone number that is 0927-997-3015. So once again, this is Life Coach Tricia from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Team Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines, love bamboo.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.